What's going on, everybody? It's Phoenix, aka Crystal with a K, all day, every day, baby. And I am coming to you doing this reading for Wednesday, April 1st. Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. We're going to go ahead and get it up in here. Hope you guys are all having a great day using, that time wisely. Today is hump day. Hope you guys are, again, staying focused on your goals that you guys, put over to the side because you didn't have time, and that you guys aren't being distracted. Let's see. There you go. That was a good one. And I've kind of just been jumping right into it. I ain't really said, too much of nothing. I said my, hey, how you doing? Feel like I should say more than that, but I really don't have nothing to say. Let's see. We are going to be using my favorite deck, that Afro Goddess, the Work Your Light, and the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. So where we're going to do our 1 card, 3 deck pulls from. Oh, I don't think I like that one. Got all them cards at the bottom. Let's do that one more time. This is real small. These cards be too big for me. But I gets it in empty way. Okay, I see you, boo. I also saw that tower and that star. Alright, we're going to cut these bad boys and see who we're going to be dealing with today. This is one of my, not late night reads, but one of the ones that I wish I would have did earlier in the day. We have the 2 of Wands here. So we have some fire energy, some creative energy going on right here. And well, you don't know, but I'm thinking Brandy, sitting on top of the world. That's what I'm thinking right now. And I want to say this is a clan, but instead of a pearl, there's the world on there. And it looks like she's just trying to figure out which road that she actually wants to take right now. You know what? It's funny because I didn't know if I wanted to pull a card from the top or the bottom this time. And I peeked. And beneath our bottom card, we actually have strength. All right. I know that was a little bit of a long pause. I just don't want to, relay the wrong kind of information. And I don't usually, or sometimes I do. But either way, this was just a long pause to make sure that I got it out right. So what we got here with these, this 2 of Wands and this Strength card is, like I said, you having that passion to go forward and making the decision with that creativity, with which route it is that you want to take. And then, you know, just not being sure if you're making that right choice, if you're taking that right step. It's not necessarily that one of these projects outweighs the other. It's just that it feels like the one that you actually want to do, you don't feel confident enough to do it. It's not a bad idea at all. It's just actually just like lacking the confidence, or feeling that you're not actually prepared to go ahead and do it. You have plenty of ideas that's just swirling around in your brain, and that's great to have that, especially during this time, and keeping that, you know, that fire alive, keeping your vision aligned in what it is that you want to do, because you're already conquering that world. It's just like, okay, which project am I going to give y'all first? But you got it. Whatever it is that whichever product that you're teeter-totter, and I personally feel like you should probably just do them both. If it's like in sales, is kind of what I'm feeling. If you don't know which product line that you want to launch first, launch them both. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that all these other, see these little, all over here, all these other ideas that you have going on in your head, they still balance out to make these actually parallel. Right now you see that they're like in balance. This one's higher than that one. They're gonna soon meet and just run parallel to each other. You've rested up, you've gotten that strength, you can do it. You've tamed your doubts, you've tamed your insecurities. It's not that you're insecure about which one to do first, because I know I said something about being insecure earlier. You've tamed that. You're good. You're ready to make that step forward, but it's just, it feels like, well, which direction do I actually take, or which project do I actually work on? But it's like the green light to go ahead and do something. And I know I said last week, you don't have to start over. You just have to start. This isn't necessarily starting over. This is actually starting or continuing. I feel more so is like starting. Because it's like everybody who told you that you couldn't do it, you telling yourself that you couldn't do it, and then the deck being stacked up against you, and then the situation that we have going on, it could just make it seem cloudy, but there's so much sunshine, there's so much success here just alone, that there's really no reason for you to not do it. I would just encourage you to just keep striving and keep it pushing. That's what I feel. You know, only because I peeked at that bottom card, I thought I should just go ahead and lay it out. Don't doubt yourself. I know, I think that's how I started the video this week, or how I ended it last week, when I was just all like, don't sleep on yourself. Don't do that. Keep going. You're doing great. Keep it moving. Oh, I kind of feel like I should have took that one since it didn't go down, but it's gone now. All right, let's go ahead and get another type of shuffle up in this thing. If you do like the reads, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Again, I am trying to get these readings out there to you guys, to offer any kind of guidance and advice that you may have. Full readings are actually going to be coming soon. This is just this little quick 1-2, 1-2. It's a little quick mini read of what this is. All right, do we have any advice about, ooh, no, baby, no. It's like half the deck, baby. I'm not about to do all that now. All right. Do we have any additional advice? Like, it's already really beautiful to me, but are there any extra words of encouragement that we can get here for this collective read. It's collective energy. And we have says Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. See that? And the last time we had that High Priestess, she came on out and was talking about teachable moments. I just feel like a rose by any other name would still be as sweet, or however that line goes. I don't know why I thought about it, because that, to me, that's not that connection. I feel like the connection is how beautiful it was that you took that time to tame your lion so that you could be right here. The beauty in you taming your emotions, taming your doubt, and coming out on top and being ready to take charge and move forward. That's what I feel. But whoever that Shakespeare saying is for, then that's just who it's for, and hopefully you can make that connection with what it is. Let's see what we got from our shaman mystical deck. Mystic Teacher. Yeah, that was a lot of inner work that she did. There's some people who have had to, meditate and pray with their journals so that they can could retain the information that's been downloaded or given to them. In order to take those next steps. It's kind of like a blueprint that like came to you just from God directly. Yeah. It's like you were being rewarded for taking the time out to have that moment, to have that prayerful moment, or to be in one with the spirit so that you could receive that information. A lot of people aren't getting where they want to go because they're not taking the time to actually pray. Like some people are only praying just because, they actually need something, like start a grateful journal. But making that commitment to be like, you know what, I'm about to wake up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every morning, and I'm going to designate this amount of time for just to be me and God one-on-one. This is our time. This is how I'm going to start my day. This is how I'm going to end my day. This is the space that I made for you. This is the time that I made for you. And this is what I'm doing. I'm making that dedication to you. I'm making that commitment to you. And by you doing so, you get rewarded with all this information, and you have the strength and you have the courage to go ahead and tame those thoughts that were going on in your mind, or what was being told to you by other people. It's like asking, you shall receive. And that's a beautiful gift in its own. All right, let me see if I can get one more. We have the Mystical Shaman, number 38. I think we had this before. I think so. And then it breaks down into the number 11, which is a master number if you're into numerology. And so if it breaks down into 11, we still have that too. Roman numerals, which would look like an 11, but it's really not. But if you're into numerology, those are some things that you can, look into. But I like it. All right, number 38. Yeah, we had this one before. When the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you could stop telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there was no need to explain to anyone, not even yourself, the way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and to allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. I love how these come together for you guys. I love the overall energy of it. Definitely, you're on the right path. Young king, young queen, young sir, young ma'am. However you see fit, but you're definitely on the right route. Just continue to use this time wisely. It's easier said than done to say not to worry about the things that's going on across the world right now, but focus more so on what it is that you wanted to do, or what it is that you want to do, not wanted, not past tense, because we're bringing that in full force right now. I do apologize for that background noise. The TV is doing its own thing, so I guess that's my cue to go ahead and wrap this thing on up. I don't want to just be babbling about it. But that's the read that I have for you guys today on April 1st. You guys go ahead and, be easy, be great, be magical, be wonderful, be blessed. I'll talk to y'all later.